My name is Guy Courtin, and my title is Vice President of Industry Solutions for Fashion and Retail at GT Nexus. The store, again, is one of those things that there's been a lot of hype of. It's like the dinosaur, right? It's going by the way of the dodo bird. It's extinct. Let's all move to online and fulfillment through drones and all this. And the reality is, I think something about 8% of all retail is done online. That still leaves over 90% that's done in a brick and mortar store. Now, that doesn't mean that brick and mortar stays the way it is today, right? Brick and mortar is evolving, has to evolve. We're seeing this right here in the United States where big anchor tenants at malls are going by the way of the dodo bird. Why is that? Part of it is, and this is, I don't want to say it is kind of a cliche, but there's some reality to it, is we are moving to really an experience economy, right? Where we as consumers want the experience, not necessarily just the merchandise. And that, I think, is a subtlety where there's an opportunity for people that have brick and mortar to understand, how do I use this asset, which is a physical location, and turn it into a destination? There's some specific smaller micro-segmented retailers that, True Religion Jeans being one example, like where they are driving traffic to their stores because of the experience. Right? You can buy a pair of jeans at Target, you can buy a pair of jeans on Amazon, you can buy it, but they recognize that, hey, we've got subtleties in the way we have our designs, our colors and things like that. How do we make we as consumers want to go in the store to figure out, do I need a boot cut, this wash or that, things like that. So that is, I think, where the store is moving. And what that entails is, first and foremost, understanding, again, your audience. What am I trying to appeal? What is the experience you're trying to get? Second of all is to restructure sort of your inventory strategy, right? No longer is it, I just carry X amount of this, Y amount of that, and Z amount of this. Now there's gonna be a subtlety of that mix. There's gonna be a subtlety in the back end from your distribution center, because if I start taking inventory out of my store to make it more space for experience, how fast can I fulfill from a distribution center and all that? So yes, it adds complexity to your supply chain, but what it does, it turns your store into, again, more of an experiential location. People wanna go there. People wanna go there to see things, try things, be part of an experience, right? Art of Shaving is another great example, right? Shaving, it's razors and shaving cream. But you go there and you can get a shave there, you can see things, smell things, touch things, right? It becomes an experience, right? You look at a lot of sporting stores today, what they're doing is they're adding things like climbing walls, or you can go and run, try shoes on. Adidas is a great example. Adidas has a store in Boston that is a pure experience, almost a museum to the Boston Marathon, but you can obviously buy products there. But it's a destination, right? So that physical store now becomes a destination. Can I buy those Adidas sneakers online? Absolutely. I can have them shipped to my house, my office, my car, no problem. But I want to go to the store now to learn about the Boston Marathon, to try them on, to run on a treadmill. They have a fascinating thing where you can run on a treadmill and you can run the course, the Boston Marathon course, virtually, right? So all of a sudden these experiences drive we as consumers to want to go to these stores, right? Restoration Hardware, another great example, right? They've reduced their SKU count in their stores. They want you to see, well, how would that living room look? Can I sit in it? Maybe at some point they'll let you come in there and have a meal, right? How can I try that dining room table? So the store really has to reinvent itself, and reinvent itself looking at experiences. How does their inventory strategy change? How does their labor change, right? How do they empower their labor to be much more part of the experience for us as consumers? And that, in a way, also sort of trickles back and will put more strain on the supply chain. So the retailers that understand this and can do this, I think, will, again, take advantage of a brick and mortar presence, which I think is changing, is still an asset. But then how do they do the fulfillment in the back end to make up for some of the changes they make in the store?